I'm going to show her a Cinderella ball gown in blue that I've designed. I have my own section now. Oh, okay. Here it is. Whew. She wants a big dress, and if she wants to look like Cinderella, then...
Today Maria came to Kleinfeld to pick out her wedding dress. Her ideal wedding dress was of a dreamy princess style. She had participated in beauty pageants before, but prior to this almost all the dresses had been chosen for her by her mother. This time she wanted to be the one in charge. Maria expressed her requests to the consultant. She wanted a dazzling and unique style, combined with vibrant colors. She had no budget constraints, because she was only getting married once in her life, and she hoped everything would be perfect. Since Maria loved pink, the consultant's first choice of wedding dress was a pink one. However, when Maria put on the first dress, she frowned. The dress was too light and it didn't feel high-end enough. The consultant explained that because the material was English net, it would be light and airy when worn. Although Maria didn't really like it, she still walked out of the fitting room to show her family. However, when her mother saw it at first glance, she expressed strong disapproval. She thought the dress was too revealing and looked like nightclub attire. The consultant smiled helplessly. Immediately after Maria tried on the second wedding dress. This dress was heavy enough and also exquisite enough. As soon as she put it on, Maria said she loved it very much. Her eyes sparkled and she began to imagine that if she wore this dress by the seaside, she would be like a crystal sparkling sunset. However, when she walked out of the fitting room with an expectant look on her face and stood in front of her family members weren't amazed. On the contrary, they thought the dress was a bit old-fashioned and that she didn't look like a young bride, but more like an older queen when wearing it. Hearing such evaluations from her family, Maria showed an embarrassed expression on her face. She went back to the fitting room again and tried on the third wedding dress. This was a huge dress with a very dreamy color. The skirt was like a blooming carnation. Maria loved its design, which was light yet luxurious. She happily walked out of the fitting room and stood in front of her family. However, she received another rejection. Maria's mother-in-law thought the dress was too flashy and not solemn enough, making it unsuitable for wearing at the wedding. Maria's smile once again came to an abrupt halt, and the atmosphere in the scene dropped to freezing point. Seeing this situation, the consultant immediately stepped forward to soothe everyone's emotions and added that maybe blue would be more suitable for Maria, because blue was the essence of fairy tales and dreams. These words reignited Maria's hope. After saying that, the consultant took out the blue Cinderella wedding dress. It shimmered with a soft glow under the light, adorned with crystal sequins and layers of sparkling rhinestones. These designs made the wedding dress seem like magic from a fairy tale. Maria's eyes lit up instantly after she put it on. She felt like she had truly stepped into a fairy tale world, and she was the real princess. This dress was exactly the feeling she wanted. When she stood in front of her family again, wearing this dress, her mother was so moved that she shed tears, and her best friend was so stunned by its beauty that she couldn't breathe. The staff added a veil to Maria. As the 3-meter-long veil unfolded, the whole room seemed to be lit up. The blue light was as beautiful as seawater. In the end, Maria chose this wedding dress. She would walk into the happy palace of marriage, wearing this perfect dress.